Hello everyone! Magandang buhay sa lahat. Welcome na welcome po kayo dito sa aking Mathematics Tagalog tutorial. Sa video na ito ay magpipresent po ako ng different multiple choice questions as practice test or practice review for the upcoming fourth quarter periodical test. So ito po ay Mathematics 7 at ito po ay part 2 ng aking ginagawang reviewer. Pag hindi po niyo napanood yung part 1 ay pwede lang po ninyong balikan dito sa ating channel. Okay, so let's start for number 1 question. It is a process of investigation from which results are observed or recorded. Letter A, experiment. Letter B, outcomes. Letter C, sample space. And letter D, event. So, sa bawat pong question na ipipresent ko sa inyo, pwede po ninyong i-post yung video na ito and then try to answer first. And then check po ninyo kung tama yung inyong sagot. Okay? So, for number 1, ito po ay definition ng isang terminology sa ating choices. Ano po? Process of investigation. So, alin po dito yung process of investigation? Experiment, outcome, sample space, event. So, ito po ay experiment. So, ang keyword po natin ay process of investigation and then that is experiment. For number 2 question, what is the sample space of tossing two coins? A, head-head, tail-tail, head-tail, tail-head. Letter B, head-head, tail-tail. Letter C, head-tail, tail-head. And letter D, head and tail. So, what is the sample space of tossing two coins? So, pag sinabi po nating sample space, all the possible outcomes of tossing two coins. Okay. So, kapag nag-toss po tayo ng dalawang coins, ay dalawa po yung result niya. Ano po? Kaya po dito sa ating choices, tagdadalawa. Ano po? So, dalawa lang po yung faces ng coins. It's either head and tail. Okay? Kaya po, since dalawa po yon, for example, pwedeng ang pag tinag-toss po tayo, pwede pong parehong head. Ano po ang lalabas? Kasi dalawa po yung coins. Okay? Or, pwede naman pong yung isa ay head at yung isa naman po ay tail. Or, pwede naman pong yung nauna ay tail at yung pangalawa ay head. Or, pwede naman pong yung dalawa ay parehong tail din. So, lahat po ito ay possible outcomes of tossing two coins. So, ito po yung sample space. Wala na pong ibang possible outcomes. Okay? So, ito po ay, alin po dito sa ating choices? Ito pong letter A. So, yung letter A po, yan po yung sample space of tossing two coins. For number 3 question, a die is rolled once and it lands on an even number. What is the event? Letter A, 1, 2, 3. Letter B, 4, 5, 6. Letter C, 1, 3, 5. And letter D, 2, 4, 6. Okay, so yung rolling a die, ito po ay how many possible outcomes o ano po yung sample space ng rolling a die. Okay, so there are only 6 spaces for a die, kaya ang number po niya ay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. So, those are the sample space of rolling a die. So, mula dito, kukunin po natin yung event niya. Ang event po niya ay even number. Okay, guhitan ko. Even number. So, what are the even numbers from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? So, ang even number po ay itong 2. Okay, bilugan ko po. Itong 2, itong 4, and itong 6. So, 2, 4, 6 are the even number. So, ito po yung event na hinahanap ng question. 2, 4, 6. Meron po ba sa choices natin? Okay, so ito po, letter D, 2, 4, and 6. Okay, so this is for questions or items 4 to 6. Refer on the problem below. So ito po yung ating problem. The table below presented all the possible outcomes of tossing a coin and rolling a die at a time. So ito po yung kanyang table. Okay? So yung ating pong row, ito pong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, ito po yung outcomes of rolling a die. At ito naman pong vertical natin or column natin, coin, ito naman po yung possible results or sample space of tossing a coin. Now, the question here is, for number 4, which of the following results is an outcome? So, alin daw po dito ang outcome mula po dito sa ating table? So, we have H1, H2, H3. Asan po yun? H1, H2, H3. Ito po yung letter A. Yung letter B mo naman ito, T1, T2, T3. Okay, this one naman po. Okay? For letter C, H1, T1, H2, T2, H3, T3. So ito naman po yan. H1, H2, H3, T1, T2, T3. So, alin po ba dito? Nakalagay po sa letter D, choices natin ay all the choices. Okay. So, which of the following results is an outcome? So, yung outcome po ay possible results of an experiment. So, kahit hindi po natin makuha lahat ng results ng experiment na ito, ay pwede lang pong outcome yan. So, ang sagot po natin dito ay lahat po itong A, B, C ay possible outcomes of rolling a die and tossing a coin at a time. So, ang sagot po natin pag ganito yung question ay all the choices. So, lahat po yan ay possible outcomes. Okay, so how about this number 5 question? How many outcomes are there or what is the sample space of the experiment? A12, B6, C2, and D0. So pag sinabi po nating sample space ay lahat po ng possible outcomes. Ano po? All possible outcomes. So ilan po ba ito yung nasa table? Bibilangin lang po natin to. So ito po yung possible outcomes ng tossing a coin and rolling a die at a time. So ito po, bilangin natin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so ibig sabihin, ito pong possible outcomes or the sample space of this table ay 12 po ang kanyang sample space. So our answer is letter A, 12. Okay, so how about this number 6 question? Which of the following is the same or is the sample space of the experiment? H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. Ito po yung letter A. Letter B, T1, T2, T3, T4, T5, T6. So, yung letter A ay H lang ang kinuha. Yung letter B ay T lang po yung kinuha. Okay, H, letter A, letter B ay T. Ito lang po. And then sa letter C naman, H1, H2, H3. So, H1, H2, H3 hanggang doon lang. And then T1, T2, T3 hanggang dito lang din po. Now, ano po ba yung sample space? So, meron po tayo dito H1, kinuha po lahat yung nandito sa table na outcomes. So, ano po ulit ang sample space? Ang sample space ay lahat po ng outcomes. So, ito pong nandito sa table, lahat po ito ay outcomes. Wala na pong iba. So, ito po yung kanyang sample space, letter D. So, nailagay po lahat yung nasa table. Okay? For number 7 question, a die is rolled once. What are the favorable outcomes for the event E of getting a number greater than 4? Letter A, 5, 6. Letter B, 1, 2, 3. Letter C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And letter D, none of the above. So if you're going to roll a die, so ibig sabihin single die, ang possible results po niya ay can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So wala na pong ibang pwedeng maging result ng rolling a die. Ito lang po yun, 1 to 6. Now, yung ating event po dito sa problem ay getting a number greater than 4. So mula po dito sa outcomes, alin po dito yung greater than 4? So ito po yung 4. So what are the number greater than 4? Ito lang po, 5 and 6. So therefore, ang greater than 4 po dito sa ating sample space ay 5, 6. So meron po ba sa choices? Meron po. Ito pong letter A. Okay, for items 8, 9, and 10, refer on the problem below. Consider the experiment of tossing a pair of dice. So ano pong ibig sabihin ng tossing a pair of dice? Dalawa pong die yung itotoss po natin ng sabay. Kaya po pair. Okay? So ito po yung question number 8. How many elements are there in the sample space? A4, B12, C21, and D36. Okay. Since dalawa po yung die na itotoss po natin, yung isang die, ang results are or possible outcomes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At yung isang die naman o yung pangalawang die, the results are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 also. Now, how many elements? Ilang elements daw po ang meron sa sample space? Okay? So, ilan po ba yung elements? So, ang gagawin lang po natin dito, since there are 6 outcomes for the first die, okay, lagay ko po 6, at there are 6 also results for the second die, all you have to do is you're going to multiply. And what is 6 times 6? That is equal to 36. So therefore, yung number of elements of tossing a pair of dice ay 36. Okay? Meron po ba sa ating choices? Meron po. Letter D sa ating choices. For number 9 question, how many possible outcomes for the event E of getting a sum of 5? Okay, so we have A, 36, B, 21, C, 12, and D, 4. So, meron po tayong event dito. Ang event po natin is getting a sum of 5 mula po sa tossing a pair of dice. So again, if you toss a die, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the second die is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 also. So mula po dito sa result ng dalawang die, ang event po natin is getting a sum of 5. So alin po dito, kapag yung event o yung number na kapag pinag-plus natin kasi sum, that is equal to 5. Ito po ay pwede pong 1 and 4. Okay? So ito pong guhitan ko. Pwede pong 1 and 4. 1 plus 4 is 5. And also 4 and 1. Okay? Pareho po yan. 1 plus 4, 5. 4 plus 1, 5 also. Okay? So, meron na po tayong dalawa. Another, meron pa po bang sum of 5 dito sa ating possible outcomes? Meron pa po. Ito pong 2 and 3. Okay? So, 2, 3, and pwede naman pong 3 and 2. Okay. Ulitin ko po. Ang sum po ng 5 can be 1, 4, 4, 1. Dalawa. Or can be 2, 3, and 3, 2. 2 plus 3 is 5. 3 plus 2 is 5 also. So, ilan po lahat yan? 4 po lahat yan. So, our answer is letter D, 4. So, there are 4 in the event. Okay? Okay, for number 10 question. What are the favorable outcomes for the event of a sum of 15? A, 1, 3, 3, 1. Letter B, 2, 2. Letter C, 1, 3, 3, 1, 2, 2. And letter D, no favorable outcomes. Okay. So, dito naman po sa question number 10, ang event po natin ay sum of 15. Okay, sum of 15. Meron po ba sa choices natin? Ang sum of 15 ay, ito daw po, 1, 3. 1 plus 3 is 4. 3 plus 1 is 4 also. So, hindi po yan. Letter B, 2 plus 2 is 4. Hindi rin po yan. Letter C, 1, 3 or 1 plus 3 is 4. 3 plus 1 is 4 and 2 plus 2 is 4. So, hindi po yan. Or kahit nakunin po natin yung pinakamalaking outcome ng dalawang die, 6 at 6. Now, if you're going to add 6 plus 6, that is equal to 12. Aabot po ba ng 15? Hindi po. So, ang sagot po natin dito, wala pong sum of 15 sa if you add the outcomes of the pair of dice. So, ang sagot po natin dito, mayroong letter D, no favorable outcomes. Okay? So, our answer is letter D. For number 11 question, which of the following is the scientific notation of the number 65,000? Okay, so ito po yung kanyang scientific notation na choices. So ang tanong, paano po ba natin i-convert yung decimal number or standard form to scientific notation? So ganito lang po yon. So ito po ay big number, 65,000. Kapag big or large number, ang exponent po ng base of 10 ay positive. So dito po sa ating choices, ang may exponent lang po na positive, ito pong A and B. So positive 3 and positive 4. Ito pong C at D, pareho pong negative. So ibig sabihin, hindi na po pwedeng maging sagot itong C and D. Ano po? Kasi po, negative ang exponent. So dito lang po tayo magbe-base. So paano po? I-move lang po natin yung decimal ng 65,000 going to the right or left rather. Nasaan pong decimal kapag ganito pong walang decimal? So, ang decimal po ay always nasa right of the last digit. Dito po yan. So, i-move natin going to the left. So, ibibilangin lang natin yung movement. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, hanggang dyan po sa 6.5. Ano po? Kasi kapag dito po, 65 is not a scientific notation. Dapat po ay, ang number po dito ay between 1 and 10. Ano po? So, 6.5, ito po, may 6.5. Ilan po yung movement ng decimal? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Times 10 raised to the 4th power. So, our answer is letter B. That is the scientific notation. How about this number 12 question? Write 5.04 times 10 raised to negative 5 to decimal number. Okay. So, our choices A, B, C, D are decimal number. Okay. So, alin po kaya dito ang decimal number ng scientific notation na ito? Okay. So, ito po ay very small number since ang exponent po ng 10 ay negative. Okay po. So, alin po dito yung small number? So, dito po sa ating choices, ang A at B is small number. Pero itong C at D, big number. Ano po? Letter C is 504,000. Letter D ay 50 million. So, ibig sabihin, large number, hindi na po itong pwedeng sagot. Alin po kaya dito sa choices A and B? So, ganito lang po yun. Baba ko po yung ating scientific notation. Then, kunin po natin yung kanyang A, 5.04. Since negative 5, yung exponent, move natin yung decimal going to the left 5 times. Okay? So, move po natin yung decimal. So, count po natin. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ibig sabihin, andito na po yung decimal. So, lahat po ng space ay lalagyan natin ng 0. Then, kapag may decimal sa unahan, lagyan din po ng 0. So, 0.0000504. So, meron po ba dito sa ating choices? Okay? Meron po bang ganito dito sa ating choices? 4 na 0 after ng decimal. So, letter A, ito yung decimal, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, 4 po yung decimal. So, letter B, after decimal, 1, 2, 3, tatlo lang po. So, ibig sabihin, ang tamang sagot po ay itong letter A. Okay, for number 13, question, find the sum of 7.8 times 10 raised to 4 plus 2.6 times 10 raised to 6. So ito pong number 13 hanggang number 16 question ay iwan ko po sa inyong activity. So subukan po ninyong sagutan and then at the end of the video, nilagay ko po dito yung sagot. Okay, so number 13, try to answer, okay, A, B, C, or D. And then, tignan po ninyo sa end ng video kung tama po yung sagot. This is number 14. What is the difference when 3.7 times 10 raised to negative 5 is subtracted by 6.2 times 10 raised to negative 8? So, ano po kaya yung kanyang difference? Ang difference po, ibig sabihin, ito po ay minus. You're going to subtract. Okay? So, what's your answer? A, B, C, or D. So, pwede po ninyong i-post tong video muna. For number 15 naman ay, which of the following is the product? Pag sinabi po nating product ay, you're going to multiply the two scientific notation. So, ano po kayo yung product dito sa ating choices? So, again, pwede po ninyong i-post at sagutan muna. And for number 16 ay, ang question po dito ay, you're going to divide. So, ito po ay division ng scientific notation. So, how are we going to divide? So, try to divide the two scientific notation and look at these choices. Alin po dito ang inyong nakuhang sagot? Okay, so these are the answers for questions 13 to 16. Okay? So check nyo po ba kung tama yung inyong sagot. For number 13, letter D, 14B, 15B, and 16, letter A. Congratulations mga anak kung tama yung inyong sagot. At kapag natuto ka at nagustuhan mo yung video na ito, baka pwede mo naman pong i-click yung like and then subscribe kung bago ka pa lang dito sa aking channel.